Alright, Shalom Akim. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. This lesson is going to be a reply to the brother Pashai out in the DMV area. His going into this lesson right here. It says, get your mind right, false accusations are coming. And it's nothing new. Alright, it's been like that in the Bible, as the brother brought out about, Yahweh Shai, of course, Joseph, when Pharaoh's wife accused him, of I believe trying to have sex with her, and hey, that's just the same thing that's coming really on everybody, but more so on the men of the Lord, as it says in the book of 2nd Ezra 16. How there shall be a great insurrection upon all those that fear the Lord. And as the brother had brought out, they're going to use what we say against us, even though everything we say is outside of is coming out of the scriptures. Okay, so shit's about to get real for everybody, man. It's about to be a real life and death situation. But the Most High will bring us out of it. Okay. The Most High will bring us out of these situations. This is why in your everyday life, things may happen, or it may be more of a frequent ordeal, to where nowadays you probably just catching hell after hell after hell, to where before, you might have caught hell, it stopped a little bit, you caught hell, it stopped, for a season. Now it's just back to back. And through the Spirit, I believe that to be the case, so the Most High can get you ready, and build up your confidence if you are of the elect, which we do this because we believe we are of the elect, humbly. Okay? So, this is 1 Peter 2:1. Wherefore, laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and all evil speakings, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. If so be ye have tasted that Yahweh is gracious. And through learning of the Lord, through reading the Bible, we understand that the Most High, He thrived in no-win situations. Case in point, in the book of Exodus, the 14th chapter, when the Most High brought us out of Egypt. Here it is. It was the forest to the back behind us. Our enemies chasing us, and then the Red Sea in front of us. So it's like it was a no-win situation. But the Lord, guess what? He opened that Red Sea and He made a way for us to escape. Okay, so when we get hit with these so-called these situations, that it may be looking like a no-win situation, or we just gotta remember that, hey man, this is how the Most High thrives. Okay, so reading on 1 Peter 2:4. To whom coming as into a living stone, disallowed indeed of men, but chosen of God and precious. Alright, so even as Yahweh Shai, disallowed indeed of men for the things He spoke, but He was precious unto the Heavenly Father. Alright, written off of men. Alright, but precious in the sight of the Most High. Ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house and holy priesthood, to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to God by Yahweh Shai. Wherefore also it is contained in the scripture, Behold, I lay in Sion a chief cornerstone, elect precious, and he that believeth on him should not be confounded. Now when you go into this word confounded, that's the Greek word katachuno, to dishonor or to disgrace, to put to shame, make ashamed. Now we know according to King David's prayers, what did King David say? This is Psalms 25 and 1. It says, a psalm of David. Unto thee, O Yahweh, do I lift up my soul. O my power, I trust in thee. Let me not be ashamed. Let not my enemies triumph over me. Though this word ashamed, I believe it's Bawasha. It says to put to shame, be disconcerted, be disappointed. All right. Another thing, like even the brother Pashar brought out in his lesson, Susanna. You know, she was in a no-win situation. You know, it was the words of these elders against her word. The words of, renowned men against the word of a woman. You know? So, but the Most High ended up, getting her out of that situation. All right? And just thinking about it, the words of these renowned elders against the word of a woman. In the ancient world, a woman didn't have a say-so. You know? But this is a woman that feared the Lord. You know, so the Lord heard her cry. And that was the Lord came through at the last minute. You know? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, you know, wasn't so much a false accusation, but it was showing you too how the Lord will come through in a so-called no-win situation. They were actually in the fire and the Lord came through. Okay? So it says, yeah, Psalms 25 and 3, yeah, let none. Okay? So if King David praying for you, you know you got a good chance of winning. Yeah, let none that wait on thee be ashamed. Let them be ashamed which transgress without a cause. And that's what's going to happen. The Most High is going to make them ashamed, those that come up against us without a cause. You know, because you come up against the prophets, that means you just coming up really against the Lord. Okay? Because we bring to you the spirit of the Lord. All right? The spirit of the Lord is the understanding of this book, the Holy Bible. Okay? So back at 1 Peter 2 and 6, wherefore also it is contained in the scripture, behold, I lay in Sion a chief cornerstone, elect, precious, and he that believeth on him shall not be confounded. Unto you, therefore, which believe he is precious. But unto you, which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made the head of the corner, and a stone of stumbling, and a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient, whereunto also they were appointed. You see, so many are going to stumble at the word, man. Many are going to stumble at what we speak because they were appointed to. You know, they were given reprobate minds. Okay, but we gotta remember, we gotta pray every day for the Lord to build your confidence in Him, your faith in Him. Okay, because the scriptures say, and Second Ezra, actually, I'll just grab that. You know, because we always bring out these scriptures, but now is the time to remember them, man. You know, now is really the time to remember them. We always supposed to remember them. You know, but as we see the days draw nigh, the scriptures say, what conversation shall we be in, man? Okay, so this is 2 Ezra 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. You know, and no matter what you say, this devil is still going to find an accusation against you. You know, so it just better let Yahweh Shai take the will. As a matter of fact, let's prove that. Matthew's 26 and Slakia, 1 second, Akim. 59. All right. All praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for allowing me to find that. So this is Matthew's 26 and 59. Now the chief priests and elders and all the council sought false witness against Yahushua to put him to death, but found none. Yea, though many false witnesses came, yet found they none. At the last came 2 false witnesses. Probably paid off, most likely. Agents for Satan. Satan meaning the so-called white men, which were the Romans at the time. And said, this fellow said, I am able to destroy the temple of God and to build it in 3 days. And just like us, they take our words, they take the spirit, or they take the things we say, which is of the spirit, all right, that the Lord is going to bring his kingdom on earth, that these nations are going to be put in slavery. They take that as if we're going to do that, but we always say the Lord is going to do it. But it doesn't matter, because as we just read in 1 Peter 2, they were appointed to stumble. You see, and when Yahushua said he's going to destroy the temple of God, he was talking about himself, because when you go in 1 Corinthians 3, it says ye are the temple. All right, and did not Yahushua die and come back again on the 3rd day? So it says, this fellow said, I am able to destroy the temple and to build it in 3 days. And the high priest arose and said unto him, answerest thou nothing? What is it which these witness against thee? But Yahushua held his peace. And the high priest answered and said unto him, I adjure thee by the living power, that thou tell us what be the anointed, the Son of God. Okay? Yahushua saith unto him, thou hast said, nevertheless I say unto you, hereafter shall ye see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power, and coming in the clouds of heaven. Then the high priest rent his clothes, saying, he have spoken blasphemy. What further need have we of witness? You see? And that's, hey man, that goes to show you, because what you're going to ask us in that day is what we already been saying. So what more we need to say? Everything is on record. But that just goes to show you that they're reprobates. Okay? Then the high priest rent his clothes. Just thinking, no, this motherfucker didn't. That's basically what he said, man. That's basically how he was acting. He rent his clothes, saying, he have spoken blasphemy. What further need have we of witnesses? Behold, now ye have heard his blasphemy. What think ye? They answered and said, he is guilty of death. So no matter what he said, they didn't even allow him to plead his case. No matter what he said, he was in the wrong. Then did they spit in his face and buffeted him, and others smote him with the palms of their hands, saying, prophesy unto us, thou anointed, who is he that smote thee? Now Peter sat without in the palace, and a damsel came unto him, saying, thou also was with Yahushua of Galilee. But that was the point, man. No matter what we say, hey, we're going to be blackballed, man. So we just got to wait upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, as this is in Luke 21. All right? Because he's always going to be with us. 2/3 are going to stumble and fall, as they do now with a lot of situations. But the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, is always going to be with us. So this is Luke 21. Because Esau is going to press on him, with that chip. Which when you go into like a press, that's actually one of the more strenuous defense strategies in like basketball. Press. You use it when you're down, you just want to slow the other team down. So Esau is going to hey, get real physical with all Jakes really, as we see now, but even more so coming soon. All right, because the end game is to chip you, to get you under his complete control. The RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. You know, we can't say that enough. So this is Luke 21. And 9. But when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be not terrified, for these things must come to pass, but the end is not by and by. Why? Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes in diverse places. You know, I believe in I want to say this Monday or this past Sunday, they was saying something, it was like 100+ earthquakes all around the world. You know, and famines and pestilences. All right, that COVID is considered a pestilence. Famines is coming soon. A lot of grocery stores is running out of food. You know, and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. And I believe there's actually going to be a particular blood moon. You know, brothers got to, let me check that out. There's going to be some type of special blood moon on the 4th of July. So check that out. Let's see. Okay, you see? Unlike a total lunar eclipse, a penumbral lunar eclipse will not turn into a reddish. Let me see. The eclipse will. Wonder what that means. A penumbral. It's called a thunder moon eclipse. In addition to a full moon rise at dusk, this year's July 4th celebrations also coincide with a penumbral lunar eclipse. It comes 2 weeks after a ring of fire solar eclipse on the summer solstice in Africa and Asia, and a month after the strawberry moon eclipse that was best seen in Europe, Africa, and Asia. I wonder what that is. Let's see. So it says a thunder moon eclipse is a penumbral lunar eclipse that occurs in July. The names come from the summer storms that occur around July's full moon, giving it the name thunder moon. It's also called the buck moon because male deer lose their antlers this year. The thunder moon will drift into Earth's outer shadow in space, creating a penumbral eclipse. You know, so there's signs in heavens. When is the thunder moon eclipse? You know, so that shit just sounds sinister, man. You know, and the Lord is showing so many signs that he's coming back soon. You know, that death is coming to this place. It's you know, it's hard to not see. So it says, in great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilences, and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. Okay? But before all these, so the Most High, 3 is understanding. We just read it was 3 previous you know, spectacular or marvelous moons this year. But the scriptures say in Sirach 43, how the moon tells the time. It also says that in the book of Genesis. It says, but before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and the prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake, and it shall turn to you for a testimony. Okay? Because they always persecuted the men of the Lord. Settle it therefore in your hearts not to meditate before what ye shall answer. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. So this place is not going to fall all the way until they get physical with the prophets. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but there shall not an hair of your head perish. You know? So we're not going to be ashamed of the testimony that the Most High have put in our hearts. Then it goes on to say, in your patience possess ye your souls. So while waiting on the Lord, while we're seeing everything happen, we got to build our faith, build that confidence in with the Lord. Because that's really all, at the end of the day, it's going to be about your mindset. All right? It's not going to be how much money you got, how many guns you got. It's going to be about the mindset, the knowledge and wisdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Knowledge and wisdom is a mindset. You build your knowledge on something, then the wisdom comes through the particular situations that the Most High puts you through to use that knowledge. So with that, shalom to the elect.